Hi students, this is Botany PSR. Yesterday I explained about inheritance of one gene, that is monohybrid cross. When tall and dwarf plants are crossed with each other, F1 is heterozygous tall. No dwarf plants are obtained in F1 generation. When F1 is self-crossed, F2 phenotypic ratio is, look at here, F2 monohybrid cross. F2 phenotypic ratio is 3:1. That is, tall and dwarf plants are obtained in 3:1. Genotypic ratio is 1:2:1. That is capital T, 1. Capital T means homozygous tall. Capital T, small t means heterozygous tall. Small t means dwarf or homozygous dwarf. See, what is Punnett square or checkerboard? So, when F1 is self-crossed means F1 hybrid, one F1 hybrid is having this type of gametes, another F1 is having this type of gametes. We have to consider these as male gametes. This is the symbol of male. This is the symbol of female. Where I represent male gametes? Here, this column, horizontal column. Where I represent female gametes? Vertical column. That means male gametes are represented at horizontal column or upper top column, and female gametes are represented at left column vertically. Those points you have to remember. Checkerboard means the board that is useful for checking, to check. This checkerboard or Punnett square proposed by Reginald C. Punnett. So as it is square, it is so called Punnett square. What is the purpose of this Punnett square or checkerboard? Punnett square is useful to know the types of gametes. These are the gametes. Types of gametes means what are the types of male gametes, what are the types of female gametes. To know the types of gametes, and this gamete will be fused with this one. That means all possible union of gametes. If gametes are fused with each other, which structures are formed? Zygotes are formed. Union of gametes or zygote formation. All possible union of gametes or all possible zygote formations. Next, if we know that one capital T means this is tall. Tall means we are able to check the phenotype. All possible phenotypes of these offsprings. See, capital T, small t. What is this one phenotype? Tall. That means we are able to know the phenotype of an individual. So, all possible phenotypes of offsprings. Offsprings means progeny. These are all nothing but progeny, offsprings. We are able to know the genotype of offsprings. Yes. Genotype means we have to say in terms of alleles. Capital T, capital T. Capital T, small t. Capital T, small t. Small t, small t. That means we are able to know the genotypes of individuals. So that means all possible genotypes of offsprings. So by knowing this checkerboard or Punnett square, what we have to know means to know the different kinds of gametes, all possible union of gametes or all possible zygotes, all possible phenotypes, all possible genotypes. These points we are able to check. That's why this board is so called checkerboard. As it was proposed by Punnett, it is also called Punnett square. Okay, are you understanding, my dear students? Right. If we know this ratios means on this monohybrid cross there will be some numericals they will ask. So F2 phenotypic ratio is 3:1. F2 genotypic ratio is 1:2:1. That ratios we have to remember. So we are studying in terms of tall and dwarf, that is stem height. These ratios may be converted into other characters. Other characters means Mendel selected how many characters? 7 characters, no? That means if flower color taken means flower color dominant is violet, recessive is white. That means 3:1. Violet appear in 3:1 means violet is to white. Like that we have to convert in all those 6 characters. That point also you have to remember. Suppose seed color. What is the seed color? Dominant is yellow. Recessive is green. That means 3:1. Yellow is to green. Like that you have to remember. Pod color. Dominant color is green. Recessive is yellow. That means 3:1 means pod color means green is to yellow. Seed shape. Round or wrinkled. Round is to wrinkled, 3:1. Like that all the characters should be converted in those 7 characters. We are studying only 1 character. That means these ratios will also be applicable to other 6 characters. Remaining 6 characters also we have to apply. That point also we have to remember. Okay, right. See what are the numericals on this monohybrid cross. Numericals on monohybrid cross. I am shortly writing as monohybrid cross as MHC. Monohybrid cross, right. Number of kinds of phenotypes in F1. What is the F1? Capital T, small t. How many kinds? One kind. Phenotype is tall. No dwarf plants are obtained in F1 generation. 100% tall plants are obtained. That's why kinds I am asking. That's why 1, that is tall. Next one. Number of kinds of genotypes in F1. Here it is F1 I am asking. That is 1, that is capital T, small t. Right. Number of kinds of phenotypes in F2. Phenotypes means we have to take phenotypic ratio. Phenotypic ratio is 3:1. 3 are tall and 1 is dwarf. How many kinds? How many types? 2. Number of kinds of genotypes in F2. Genotypes means we have to take the genotypic ratio. Phenotypes means we have to take the phenotypic ratio. Genotypes means we have to take the genotypic ratio. 1:2:1. How many kinds? 3 kinds. Capital T, capital T, capital T, small t, small t, small t. Kinds, types, how many? 3. Right. Next one. Probability, also called frequency, also called chance. What is the formula means? Number of particular outcomes divided by total number of possible outcomes. That means in F2 monohybrid cross, total number of individuals obtained means 4. Out of 4, how many are tall? 3 are tall. Tall probability they ask means particular outcomes 3, tall 3. Total outcomes 4. Like that we have to calculate. Okay. Right. What is the formula? Probability or frequency or chance means number of particular outcomes divided by total number of possible outcomes. Probability range varies from 0 to 1. 0 to 1. 0 means when event cannot occur. 1 means when event occurs in all the cases. If all cases are involved means probability range is 1. 0 means that is event cannot occur. Right. Probability of tall. What I am asking? Probability of tall. How many tall plants are there? 3 tall plants are there out of 4. Like that we have to calculate. Probability of tall is equal to 3 by 4. That is equal to 0.75. Next one. Probability of dwarf. How many dwarf plants are there? 1 out of 4 plants. That is 1 by 4. Particular outcomes by total outcomes. That is equal to probability. 1 by 4 is nothing but 0.25. Next. Probability of homozygous tall. What they are asking? Probability of homozygous tall. Homozygous tall is nothing but capital T, capital T. That we have to know. So, how many capital T's are there out of 4? Only 1. Isn't it? So, particular outcome by total outcomes. Total how many? 4. Capital T, how many plants are there? Only 1. That's why 1 by 4 that is equal to 0.25. Next, probability of heterozygous tall. What is heterozygous tall? Capital T, small t. How many capital T, small t's are present? 2 out of 4. 2 by 4 that is equal to 1 by 2 that is equal to 0.5. Next, homozygous dwarf. Homozygous dwarf means small t, small t. That one we have to know. How many plants are there? Small t, 1 out of 4 plants. That is equal to 0.25. 0.25. 1 by 4 that is equal to 0.25. Like that we have to calculate. Next, probability of homozygous tall among tall plants. They are not asking in F2. That means homozygous tall among tall plants. How many tall plants are there? 3 tall plants. Of those 3, how many homozygous tall? Only 1. See, try to understand the question. Probability of homozygous tall among tall plants. Homozygous tall, how many plants are there? 1. Why we are taking total outcomes? That is 3. Among tall plants they are asking. Among tall plants, how many tall plants are there? 3. So 1 by 3 that is equal to 0.33. Next, probability of heterozygous tall among tall plants. Heterozygous tall, how many heterozygous tall plants? Capital T, small t, how many plants are there? 2. Among tall plants means how many tall plants are there? 3. 2 by 3 that is equal to 0.66. 0.66. Next one. See, one question I am asking, it is somewhat difficult. If a frequency of recessive phenotype in a stable population is 25%, what is the frequency of dominant allele in that population? What they have given in the question? Recessive phenotype in a stable population is 25%. Recessive phenotype means what we have to understand? Recessive phenotype means that is dwarf. 3:1 means it is 1, 3:1, 3 tall and 1 dwarf. Recessive phenotype means dwarf. How much? 1 out of 4. That means 25%. That means we have to consider this is a phenotypic F2 phenotypic ratio. Isn't it? F2 phenotypic ratio. And what they are asking, not the character. What is the frequency of dominant allele they are asking, not character. Dominant allele in that population. They are not asking the dominant character. They are asking the dominant allele. So in F2, capital T, capital T, capital T, small t, capital T, small t, small t, small t. These are the 4 different plants are obtained. What they are asking? Dominant allele. What is the dominant allele? Capital T is the dominant allele. Capital T is the dominant allele. How many capital T's are present? 1, 2, 3, 4. Dominant alleles 4. Recessive alleles 4. Recessive alleles means 1, 2, 3, 4. So here they are asking dominant allele frequency or percentage. So how many dominant alleles are there? 4. Out of total alleles, 8. 4 by 8 into 100. That is equal to 50%. Are you understanding this question? Here they are asking dominant alleles. How many dominant alleles are there? Capital T's. How many are there? 4. Total alleles, 8. Total alleles, 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. This capital T, each letter is nothing but an allele. So total alleles 8, dominant alleles 4. 4 by 8 into 100. If recessive alleles they ask means it is also 4 by 8 into 100. That is equal to 50%. This is somewhat typical. And look at here, my dear students. Percentage of F2 resembling dominant parent phenotypically. Percentage of F2 resembling dominant parent phenotypically. Percentage of F2 resembling dominant parent phenotypically. What is the dominant parent phenotype? Dominant parent phenotype tall, isn't it? Percentage of F2, that means from F2 resembling dominant parent phenotypically. Dominant parent phenotypically means, what is the phenotypical character? Tall. Tall means how many tall plants are there? 3 tall plants are there out of 4. 3 by 4 into 100. That is equal to 75%. Next, percentage of F2 resembling dominant parent genotypically. Genotypically means what is the dominant parent genotype? Capital T, capital T. How many capital T's are there? Only 1. Isn't it? 1 by 4 into 100. That is equal to 25%. Try to remember what they are asking. Phenotype or genotype. Those words are keywords in these numericals. What they are asking means that we have to find. See, F2 resembling dominant parent phenotypically. Phenotypically means phenotypic ratio 3:1. Dominant parent means tall. So tall means 3 are tall out of 4. Here dominant parent genotypically means genotypic ratio 1:2:1. Dominant parent genotype means capital T, capital T. How many? Only 1. That's why 1 by 4 into 100. That is equal to 25%. Are you understanding? Right. Next question. Percentage of pure individuals. Pure means also called homozygous. Percentage of pure individuals in F2 monohybrid cross. That means pure individuals are also called homozygous. Here they are not asking tall, they are not asking dwarf. Pure individuals in F2. That means F2 what type of plants are obtained? Pure individuals. Capital T, 1 plant. Small t, 1 plant. Total how many plants? 2 plants. Out of 4. 2 by 4 into 100 means 50%. That means what they are asking, pure individuals in F2. Pure individuals means nothing but homozygous plants. Here homozygous means we have to take homozygous tall and homozygous dwarf. That point you have to remember here. Okay, right. Ratio between homozygous tall, homozygous dwarf and heterozygous tall plants respectively in F2 monohybrid cross. What they are asking, homozygous tall how many? 1. Homozygous dwarf how many plants? 1. Heterozygous tall how many plants? 2. Respectively, no, they are asked. Normally, what is the ratio? 1 is to 2 is to 1. 1 is to 2 is to 1. Here, what they are asked? Respectively. What the words given? Homozygous tall 1, homozygous dwarf 1, heterozygous tall 2. Respectively, they are given, no? That's why. 1 is to 1 is to 2. Next question. Ratio between homozygous and heterozygous plants in F2. Homozygous plants means what we have to take? Capital T, small t, small t. So, that means 2 plants. Heterozygous plants means capital T, small t. How many plants are there? 2. 2 is to 2, that is equal to 1 is to 1. Okay, next one. Some problems are there in monohybrid cross. We have to understand this concept. No change in genotype when gibberellins are applied. That means, suppose a small plant becomes tall plant. When gibberellins are applied, dwarf plant becomes tall plant. That means gibberellins are applied or the plants are shifted in soil with poor nutrition. Whatever those words. There is no change in genotype. That means dwarf plants becomes tall when gibberellins are applied. Dwarf plants becomes tall means do not consider capital T. Small t will be present. How means? There is no change in genotype when gibberellins are applied or plants grown in soil with poor nutrition. That means when tall plants are shifted to grow in soil with poor nutrition, they become dwarf. That means don't take dwarf means here small t. There is no change in genotype. No change in genotype when gibberellins are applied or the plants are grown in soil with poor nutrition. Next, when does that genotypical change occurs? When mutation breeding occurs. If the question, in that question, when mutation breeding occurs or mutation word is there, then we have to change in genotype. Change in genotype occurs when mutation breeding occurs. Those points you have to remember. Okay? Please note down all these points, my dear students. Please note down all these points. See, look at here, my dear students. I am giving a question. 800 F2 plants in monohybrid cross. Then, number of tall plants. How many F2 plants obtained? 800. So, in those 800, we have to get tall plants. See, when F2, total number of individuals obtained? 4. So that means how we have to calculate? Total 4 plants. How many tall plants we will obtain? Tall plants 3. Out of 4 plants, total 4 plants, how many tall plants are obtained? 3. Then how many total plants given here? 800. 800 means how many? That means 800 into 3, 800 into 3 divided by 4. 4 ones, 4 200s. That is equal to 600. Like that we have to calculate. Okay. Next, look at this question. Number of dwarf plants obtained. That means total 4 plants. How many dwarf plants are there? Only 1 dwarf. Out of 800 plants, how many? That is equal to 800 into 1 divided by 4. That is equal to, like this we have to calculate. Okay. 3 tall. Like that we have to calculate. Next, number of homozygous tall plants. Number of homozygous plants means total 4 plants. How many homozygous tall plants? Homozygous tall plants means only 1. This one. And 800 total plants, how many? That is equal to 800 into 1 divided by 4. 200. Next question. Number of heterozygous tall plants. Heterozygous tall plants means total 4 plants. Heterozygous tall means capital T, small t. How many are there? 2 are there. 2 are there. That means how many total plants given here? 800 plants. Then how many? That means 800 into 2 divided by 4. 2 ones, 2 twos, 2 fours. $400. Like that we have to calculate. See another question. Number of homozygous dwarf plants. Number of homozygous dwarf plants means total 4 plants, only 1 is dwarf plant. Out of 800 plants, how many? That means 800 into 1 divided by 4. 200. Next, number of homozygous plants. What is that? Number of homozygous plants. That means total 4 plants. How many homozygous plants are there? 2 homozygous plants. What are they? Capital T, small t, like that. Out of 800 plants, how many are there? That means 800 into 2 divided by 4. That is equal to 400. Like this we have to calculate. Are you understanding, my dear students? Right. Next question. In a cross, 45 tall and 14 dwarf plants were obtained. Then the genotypes of parents was, that means 45, 14. It is nearly equal to which ratio? 15 3 is 45. That is 3:1, isn't it? 3:1 means when F1 is self-crossed, when F1 is self-crossed, obtained generation is 3:1. What they are asking them, the genotypes of parents. They are asking the parents of this one. That means that is 45 tall and 14 dwarf plants. These are in how much ratio? 3:1 ratio. 3:1 means when capital T small t is crossed with capital T small t, the types of gametes means capital T small t. Here also capital T small t. Why I am these alleles are present inside the circles? These are the gametes. Conventionally the gametes are present inside the circles. So if we cross each other, capital T, capital T, capital T small t, capital T small t, small t, small t. So these are all tall. This one is dwarf. That is 3:1 ratio obtained, isn't it? So they are asking 3:1 means what are the parents? Parents they are asking genotypes of the parents. These are the genotypes of the parents. So answer is capital T small t, capital T small t. This is the answer. 3:1 ratio obtained, no? 3:1 ratio obtained. They are asking the parents. That means this one you have to write. Not the original parents. This one is the correct answer. Not capital T into small t, small t. Try to remember. Next, homozygous tall pea plant was reared. Reared means sown in soil of pure nutrition and it reached the size of dwarf plant. So, tall plant becomes dwarf plant when it is sown in soil in poor nutrition. That means homozygous tall plant. Homozygous means this is the homozygous. This is the homozygous tall. Okay. And this was sown in soil of poor nutrition. Then what? And it reached the size of dwarf plant. Dwarf plant. Dwarf. Then what is the genotype we have to take? What we previously noted, when soil and nutrition, this tall plant becomes dwarf means there is no change in genotype. There is change only in phenotype. That means dwarf means we have to take capital T, capital T. Why? Because no change in, right, capital T becomes dwarf plant. Why we are writing capital T? There is no change in genotype when the tall plant is kept in soil with poor nutrition. So we have to write capital T only. This is the key point here. Then what they said, if this plant is selfed, if this plant means selfed means capital T into capital T. That means capital T from this capital T. What type of plants are obtained? That is, tall plants are obtained. Tall plants are obtained. Like that. This point you have to understand. This is the key word. No change in genotype when the plants are kept in soil with poor nutrition. Next, see the another question. Dwarf pea plant was treated with gibberellic acid. It becomes as tall pea plant. If these plants are crossed with pure tall plants, what will be the percentage of phenotypic tall and dwarf plants in F2 generation? So what they said, dwarf pea plant, that means dwarf pea plant, this is the dwarf, okay, and this gibberellic acids are applied. It becomes as tall as pea plant, it becomes tall, okay, but there is no change in genotype. This is important here. Of course it is tall plant, don't write capital T here. Why? Because gibberellic acid, no change in genotype. Though the gibberellins are applied, there will be change in phenotype, but there is no change in genotype. So small t, that is dwarf plants becomes tall. Of course, though they said tall, there is no change in genotype. This point you have to remember. Next, what they said, if these plants are crossed with pure tall plants, this is the small t, cross pure tall plant. Pure tall plant means this one. This one is called pure tall plant. And what type of gametes? Small t, and from this capital T. If these plants are crossed with the pure tall plants, then capital T, small t, obtain. What they ask, what will be the percentage of phenotypic tall and dwarf plants in F2 generation? This is nothing but F1 generation. They are not asking here. This is F1 generation. They are asking phenotypic tall and dwarf plants in F2 generation. F2 means we have to continue. That means capital T, small t into capital T, small t, from capital T, small t, capital T and small t. From here also capital T, small t. That means capital T, capital T, capital T, small t, capital T, small t, small t, small t. How many tall plants are phenotypically? They asked phenotypically tall. Phenotypically tall means 3, dwarf means 1. So phenotypically tall percentage 3 by 4 into 100, that is equal to 75%. Dwarf is equal to 1 by 4 into 100, that is equal to 25%. They are asking in F2 generation. So try to remember. Next and last question. A plant breeder made a short pea plant into pure tall by mutation breeding and crossed with dwarf plant. What is the phenotypic ratio of resultant progeny in F2 generation? Right. Plant breeder made a short pea plant. Short means this one short. This made into pure tall by mutation breeding. So there will be a change in genotype. So short plant becomes tall plant. Tall. Here we have changed the genotype. Capital T, capital T. And what is the phenotypic ratio of resultant progeny in F2? F2 means a plant breeder made a short pea plant into pure tall by mutation breeding and crossed with a dwarf plant. Crossed with a dwarf plant means this one. That means capital T, small t. What they obtained? Capital T, small t. This is F1. What they asked? F2 generation. F2 generation means that is capital T into capital T, small t. That means capital T, small t. From here, capital T, small t. By crossing capital T, capital T, capital T, small t, capital T, small t, small t, small t. How many are tall? These are tall and these are dwarf. Ratio, no? So tall and dwarf plants are obtained in 3:1 ratio. Like that we have to do the problems. Please note down all the points in your notebook. My dear students, have you kept the notebook? Please note down all the points in your notebook. Botany in your botany notebook, please note down all the points. Okay, and this is all about the numericals in monohybrid cross. I think that you are understanding. Okay, thank you very much.